Hello everyone, this is Leia and I'm going to share with you Ethnocentrism and Relativism. What is ethnocentrism? The term ethnocentrism defines from two Greek words ethnos, meaning nation, and centron, meaning center. It is judging another's culture solely by the values and standards of one's own culture. Ethnocentric individuals judge other groups relative to their own ethnic group, especially with a concern for language, behavior, customs, and religion. According to William G. Sumner, ethnocentrism is defined as the technical name for the view of things in which one's own group is the center of everything and all others are scaled and rated with reference to it. This means he further characterized it as often leaning to pride, vanity, beliefs of one's own group, superiority, and concept of outsiders. In the study of anthropology, ethnocentric are people born into a particular culture that grow up absorbing the values and behaviors of the culture, will develop a worldview that considers their culture to be norm, or what you call standard. This means if the people then experience of other cultures that have different values and normal behaviors, they will find that the thoughts and patterns appropriate to their born culture are not appropriate for the new culture. However, since people are accustomed to their birth culture, it can be difficult for them to see the behaviors of people from a different culture from the viewpoint of the culture rather than from their own. Examples of ethnocentrism include religion-centric constructs claiming a divine association like divine nation, one's nation other god, or God's own country. And to avoid judging of cultural practices of groups that are different to yours, we can use cultural relativism approach. So what is cultural relativism? So, it's the principle that an individual person's beliefs and activities should be understood by others in terms of the individual's own culture. So, using the perspective of relativism leads to the viewpoint that no one's culture is superior than another culture when compared to the systems of morality, law, politics, and etc. This is also based on the idea that there is no absolute standard of good or evil. Therefore, every decision and judgment of what is right and wrong is individually decided on each society. So, the concept of cultural relativism also means that any opinion on ethics is subject to the perspective of each person and within their particular culture. And overall, there is no right or wrong under ethical system. So, in a holistic understanding of the term of cultural relativism, it tries to promote the understanding of cultural practices that are unfamiliar to other cultures, such as eating insects and genocides or genital cutting. It was established and accepted as in anthropological research by Franz Boas. Franz Boas is an American anthropologist and a pioneer of modern anthropology who has been called Father of American Anthropology. Boas also introduced the ideas of cultural relativism, which holds the culture cannot be objectively ranked as a higher or lower, or better or more correct, but all the humans see the world through the lens of their own culture and judge it accordingly with own culturally acquired norms. For Boas, the objective of anthropology was to understand the way in which culture conditions the people to understand and interact with the world in different ways. And to do this, it was necessary to gain an understanding of language and cultural practices of people studied. Boas understood culture to include not only certain tastes in food, art and music, or beliefs about religion. He assumed a much broader notion of culture as defined as the totality of mental and physical reactions and activities that characterize the behaviors of the individuals composing a social group collectively and individual in relation to their natural environment, to other groups, to members of the group itself, and of each individual to themselves. His understanding of culture confronts anthropologies with two problems. First, how to speak an unconscious bond of one's own culture, which inevitably bias on our perception and of the reactions to the world. And second, how to make sense of an unfamiliar culture. For generalization, or to sum it all, ethnocentrism is judging another culture solely by the values and standards of one's own culture, and relativism is the principle that an individual person's beliefs and activities should be understood by others in terms of that individual's own culture. So that's all everyone. I hope you learned something. Thank you and have a nice day.